Our movie today begins with a very powerful storm. After it calms down, we see a box washed up on an island, and inside the box is an advanced robot. At that moment, a family of beavers arrives and discovers the robot. By accident, one of them presses a certain button, which activates the robot and wakes it up. The robot wakes up and begins speaking all languages. We learn that her name is Roz, and she was made by a tech company called Universal. Roz begins explaining to the beavers that she's a personal assistant, and tells them they can ask her for anything they need. But the beavers don't understand anything she's saying. Suddenly, a strong wave hits Roz and sweeps her away from them. She panics when she sees a giant wave approaching from the distance. She tries to climb a mountain but fails, until she sees a crab climbing and decides to imitate it. Following its movements, she manages to climb up the mountain. At the top, she is mesmerized by the beauty of the forest and begins to explore it. She continues to search for someone to assist, but all the animals are afraid of her. Roz goes around asking every animal she meets if they need help, but unfortunately they don't understand her, and she doesn't understand them either. Roz starts mimicking their movements, learning from them, running like they do. She's amazed when she touches a certain rock, and butterflies swarm around her. Suddenly the animals gather and behave like predators and prey. Some attack Roz and knock her to the ground. At that point, Roz activates her learning chip and remains seated, simply observing the animals' behavior, actions, and how they communicate. After a while, Roz is able to understand the animals' language and hears them calling her a monster. Despite that, Roz thanks them for teaching her their language. She introduces herself again and asks if anyone needs her help. At that moment, one of the animals hits her, knocking her down again. When she tries to get up, the animals become even more frightened and run away from her. Later, Roz climbs to the top of a mountain and says she must return to the factory. As soon as she activates her wireless transmitter, it electrocutes her. After a while, she wakes up and notes that all her parts have been detached. She finds out it was caused by raccoons, who are shown to be obsessed with anything shiny. Roz manages to control her detached hand and uses it to hit one of the raccoons, reclaiming her eyes. She then attempts to retrieve her memory chip, but she gets electrocuted again. The moment she tries to activate the transmitter again, a raccoon snatches it and runs. Roz chases after him, and all the other raccoons follow. She grabs a tree, slings herself off it, and sends them all flying. Then she resumes her chase after the raccoon who has the transmitter. He runs into a cave but gets terrified inside and drops the device before fleeing. As Roz picks it up, a massive bear emerges from the cave and attacks. Roz runs as fast as she can, but the bear is incredibly fast and destroys everything in his path. He continues to chase Roz and lunges at her, but she manages to dodge him. Unfortunately, she loses focus and falls off a cliff, landing right at the edge. When she regains focus, she discovers that her power generator has malfunctioned. She finds a bird's nest with a single intact egg inside, and the chick within is still alive. Suddenly, the egg disappears from her hand. She chases after the fox who stole it and corners him using a saw near a tree trunk, but he doesn't give up the egg. She takes the egg back, but the fox steals it again. Roz runs after him, but she falls off the edge again. This time she uses her arms like grappling hooks and pulls herself back up. She confronts the fox, and when he tries to eat the egg, Roz takes it from him and flies away. The fox pounces again and manages to grab the egg once more, but he slips and falls, unable to move. Roz approaches him, removes the thorns from his body, and lets him go. Once the egg is safe again, it starts to hatch. Roz tries everything to stop it, but the egg hatches anyway and a small gosling comes out. The baby bird assumes Roz is its mother and runs toward her. Roz places him on the ground and tells him her mission is complete. She activates the transmitter again and leaps to search for a signal. But the gosling follows her, thinking she is his mother. Every time Roz tries to move away, the gosling comes back to her. When she activates the transmitter again, the gosling climbs onto her head and accidentally breaks it. At that moment, Roz sees a family of opossums. As soon as they spot her, they play dead. But then they are surprised that she didn't attack them. The mother approaches Roz and asks her if the baby gosling is her child. Roz replies, "No, I don't even know him.